Hi friends, it's Julia. Welcome to 31 Days of Scrapbooking in December, where I'm making a layout every day of the month and they are all Christmas themed. Today is day 23. Woo! Here's the sketch I am starting with. It is one of Laura Whitaker's sketches and it was made for scrappingaroundtheclock.blogspot.com. Anyway, I will put a close-up here in just a minute and I'll show you what I have pulled so far. I have a couple of Felicity Jane papers. I have this one with the floral print from the Cocoa kit, from the Christmas kit, and then this dark green one is also from the kit, and the back side of it is blue. I pulled in the little trim bag that all the trims came in. I pulled in a scrap of dark green. It is from Cartabella, and you can see it matches the dark green here. And this is also from Cocoa, this red and white check. This is a double photo layout. It calls for 2 photos, but I'm only going to use 1. This one also has some mixed media, and I don't really think I'm going to do the mixed media. I think I'm just going to go with the standard layout. I have 1 photo for the layout. I have embellishment pieces that those plastic flare. I have my title, Family Time, and then a representation of the washi tapes that I want to use. I have a pocket page card that I want to make into a tag to fit into this tag holder. This is one that I picked up, I think, from the Target Dollar Spot. This was loose to be tied on to gifts, and I just tied it in a bow. And on the back it says to from, but that side will be glued down. I pulled in a bow that I made from some leftover ribbon. I pulled out this piece that I had fussy cut, I think for my first or second layout that I never used, so I'm going to try and use it now. And then I pulled this doily to work with it as well. Not exactly the right color green, but I think it'll work. So that's what I have to start with. There's not a lot to it. I think I'm going to try and paint the edges of these gold, since the eyelet on here is that brassy color. It's either brass or like a flat gold color. Here, not here. That's shiny gold, of course, but this piece here. So we'll see what I come up with. On to creating. I'll show you the close-up of the layout, and then I will be back with my finished project. See you in just a minute. Okay friends, I have another one done. Yay! I have a few little scraps left, border strips mostly, few little bits and pieces that will go into my stash, and I have one of the gold, one of the little plastic flare that I painted the edges gold. That turns out it's pretty easy, y'all. Just saying. Here is my sketch, and I put my date on. And here's the layout that I created. I used everything that I had plus a few extras. I did put the plastic bag down. I used my pinking shears and I just cut it into a smaller arch on this side to mimic this piece of paper that's back here. I used my pocket here to put some hidden journaling. So there's one of my plastic flare, and on the back is just the little story that goes along with the photo. That just slides right in there. I used, rather than have the Holly Jolly Days here, I just put this tag over it. I put some chipboard stars here and here. I used another plastic flare there, and then I used these ephemera pieces that came from Felicity Jane, and so did the stars. They all came from the Cocoa kit. I also added in that little bow that came from the Cocoa kit, and then that's the bow that I created there. And then down here I just layered up a washi tape and a couple of the pattern papers scraps, and then put a little tab down here from the Felicity Jane this Christmas kit, and then some washi tape back behind here, and call it done. I love this layout. Of course, the paper really helps. I love, this was my favorite paper, and you guys know me. I will save my favorite paper close to the end to make sure I'm using it on the right layout. Well, with this, the way that I'm doing things now, I knew it was the right layout. It was the right photo, the right layout. So I knew that it would get the best exposure to this paper. I did use some thread, some gold thread, and some of that tinsel twine and more gold thread up here. I had previously pulled out the gold thread for another page and didn't use it, so it sat up in my embellishment bin at the top, and then same with the tinsel. I had pulled some out to use, and I still have a pretty good chunk here to use. So yeah, I'll work at getting that used up, but I'm glad to have used that gold thread up so I didn't have to re-spool it. Anywho, another layout is done. Day 23 is done, and on to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, day 24. Have a great day, you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.